Welcome everybody, this is Yosilva, and you're just in time for a brand new Let's Play. What is it that we're Let's Playing? That's a good question, I'd like to find out too. So, let's find out, shall we? It's an Nintendo 64 game, so let's hope there's not too many graphical errors in the simulator. And anyone who's ever played an N64 game in their life, or owned an N64, already know it's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this may be a little overdone, but you know, if I ever cared about that, I did Metroid Zero Mission as my first LP. That's probably just as overdone. Yeah, this is probably one of my not my all-time favorite on the N64. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are definitely more favored to me. But then again, I'm a platformer fan more than an action RPG or whatever you call this game. Whatever you call this. Back when it came out as an action RPG, I'm not sure what the labeling is now, but this is also, like I hinted at the end of my last LP, this is also the very first game I beat legitimately without cheat codes. That wasn't on the Game Boy. Did beat Super Mario Land 2 legitimately, I think. But anyway, we're almost done here. We're almost in there, and so we're gonna. Yeah, there's my practice file. Submit. Yeah, I did that to make sure that everything was working right. That I could actually complete the game without what's the K here? There we go. We're gonna go with the name and link. We're going to play here. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. He's actually supposed to speak in like the oldie English, but playing this game for the first time, you wouldn't know. And each Kokiri has his or her own guard. I'm not even sure if I should even bother talking about the story. This is one that everyone would know about. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy. I will try to do... I can't do anything funny here. It's raining, and there's someone running. Hey, look! We're already halfway through the game. This is amazing. I don't even know how we got here. Holy crap, there's a green evil dude. Yeah, that is so... Yeah. That's one thing I'd say. He's like Gandalf's like the only character that is green-skinned. Like, through the entire series. Oh, Navi the fairy. Oh, God, not that fairy. Listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the orders of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my powers is nothing. Seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. I wonder who that is. Even though you haven't played the game, you should probably figure that out. The youth whose destiny is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now and find your young friend and guide him to me. So you're expecting the most annoying thing in the entirety of games to bring... Yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah. As many of you who've never played the game may know already. Yeah, people who haven't played the game already know this too. Navi is probably one of the most annoying characters in video game history. Actually, I'd say in anything. Oh god, there's that voice. Basically... And she always Even when I was a kid and I didn't know who Navi was, I thought that was kind of funny. He hit the fence. But yeah. So she's possibly the... Hello, Link, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you! Link, get up! I actually already know my name. Hey, come on! Ah. It's like a chalk... It's like nails on a chalkboard. Girl's destiny really depends on such a lazy boy. Well, I can't really say anything about that, because... You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The most known character... okay. The Great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Okay. Well... okay, so the controls for this are very simple. Use the control stick to move around. No buttons jump, just like any other Zelda game. Unfortunately, this is... Well, you do kind of jump in the game. Yahoo! Hey! Hi, Link! you do kind of jump in the game, but it's like you just jump off ledges or jump off the ladders. To get on the ladder, you just push up against them and you automatically grab on them, and you see the A button flips it down. You can press A, let go, and it just drops you automatically. The Z button, the Z button in this game, you press it and it centers the camera behind you. This is kind of a revolutionary thing. It also allows you to target, as you can see, you see that little arrow. What the? That little arrow above a character's head, you can press Z to lock onto them. This works for enemies as well. And again, this is like a revolutionary thing for the time. And there's... Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. I hear true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree, and I wish I could fast forward this. There we go. I'll wait for you there. Let's keep going. That's, Saria, or... I remember always calling her Sarah as a kid, but everyone just pointed out the I in her name, and so yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite games, and right there you see Navi's little flashing thing. You push up on the C-stick, no, on the C-stick, on the C button, up C button, and Navi will tell you what to do, and yeah, there's something wrong with my controller. I'm moving to the right on its own. Hopefully that shouldn't affect me too much. You can just easily switch targets by pressing the Z button again. Let's see here. Everything that's done, aside from like your sword and your items, which your items are used the C stick for, sword is the B button. And why do I keep saying C stick? The C button's for C stick if you're using the GameCube controller, or a Wii Classic controller. I actually am using a Wii nunchuck combo for this, and I don't know why I bothered lifting them up and showing y'all when there's no camera in. But anyway, we got the Kokiri sword! Yay! This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Okay, so you press start to go into the menu, obviously, and you can press Z and R. Whoops, wrong button. Or you can press B to save your game, which is probably going to happen to me. You can use Z and R to cycle through, and right here, the white screen you see is supposed to show just like a little picture of Link and whatever he has currently equipped on the screen. When I was test playing through this game, it worked occasionally. Actually, I didn't even bother checking what graphics plugin I had. That could be the reason. one of the graphics plugins I used, it worked, but it didn't really... Well, it showed the picture occasionally, but then after a long time playing it, kind of distorted the picture. Crap. Okay, so use a sword, you just pretty much press B. You target something, and you press like left or right, Link will kind of swing left or right. If you don't press anything, he just swings down. If you press forward, he stabs. This is something that's been followed through in every 3D Zelda game, and something I never noticed until they pointed out in Twilight Princess. Another thing, and this is something that's really famous, press and hold the B button, and Link will get into this kind of spinning pose. Let go, and he just kind of spins around. When you eventually get magic, you can unleash a stronger version of yours. A stronger version of attack. It has wider range and greater attack. Just kind of like a magic spin. This has also been known as the lawnmower attack, because, well, it's very common to use it around bushes to get money. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. And you're probably wondering what all I'm doing here, aside from just obviously getting the sword. We also need to get a shield. Because the little brat up there guarding the Deku Tree won't let us go through. Don't even remember his name, and because my Wi-Fi card again. I guess you can't hit that bush. Let's see, that means Mito, that's it. Mito, whatever you call him. And he cut the grass at Saria's house. Mito told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria, crap, I fast forwarded that. I'll let you keep anything you find out here while cutting it. Basically that's telling you can cut the grass. Something that you should probably already know by this point. Especially if you play a Zelda game. But yeah, that's where the infamous that's where the sword spin attack gets its name, the lawnmower. Oh, didn't mean to jump off that bridge. Also another thing you can do is you can grab rocks and toss them. Sometimes rocks will have items in them, but yeah, I find it more time consuming to pick up the rocks than to actually do anything with them. And I'm kind of, wow, my thumb just, hey, hold up. Yeah, I think I fixed my, crap! Oh, I fixed the joystick problem somehow, but now my thumb's not wanting to work. One thing you can do is if you push up when Navi's symbol, up on the D-pad, up on the C, up C when Navi's not trying to get your attention, you can enter a first-person view, which can help you kind of aim a little better. You know it's not worth it getting that one, maybe. Hold on, I thought if you jumped over here, you got... I got rupees for just jumping over this. Anyway. Hey, Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yeah, we can talk to her. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. Yeah, the funny thing is they don't even use a fairy in any other games, and they still do that. And she's just telling you how to use the Z buttons that I've already explained. There we go. Basically, what was I saying something? I was talking about having to get the sword and shield before we could go through because Mito, who's guarding the Deku Tree currently, is a real, well, he's an ass. Let's put it that way. He's jealous of us because, from our understanding of the from the lore, from stuff they don't explain in the game, he likes Saria, but because Saria also likes us, he feels jealous. So, yeah. He makes us go get a sword and shield before we can talk to Deku Tree, despite the fact that the Deku Tree would have called for us. Or despite the fact that the Deku Tree had called for us. So, yeah. So right now we gotta get enough rupees to buy us a shield. Yeah, that's right, we gotta buy a shield. We found a sword. Let's gonna have to buy the sword. See, I'm pretty sure there's some areas with. Actually, no. Let's go to some of these houses real quick and see what they have in here. Right here we got our introduction to pots. Just pick them up like you would rocks using the A button and break them. And of course, the person living here doesn't care at all that we break pots. My sister took. Speaking of a green, she's telling us how much the rupees are. Green rupees are worth 1, blue's worth 5, and red's worth 20. There are other rupees. There's like orange rupees, which I think are worth 100. Purple, which is 50. Silver, which is worth 200. Now here we got everything respawn. So yeah, we gotta get I think about 40 rupees before we can progress forward. Right here there's some hearts. That's fun. Wow, 17 minutes into the video and I haven't even finished anything. That's kinda, haven't gotten anywhere into this game yet. Well, this is 17 minutes into the video. I think I will go ahead and end the video off here for now. In the meantime, I'm going to try to find the last 6 rupees I need to get the shield. And, well, in the next episode, we'll get the shield and actually go talk to Deku Tree. So, with all that said, I'll see you guys later.